What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Mary, Queen of Scots. Let's rock this. So, do I like Mary, Queen of Scots movie? Yes. Do I like Mary, Queen of Scots movie completely? Not quite. I think there are parts in which this movie kind of overdoes it a little, where you kind of say, okay, you've made your point. Why push it even further? Some of its creative choices are also a bit irritating, but one thing is for sure, both Saoirse Ronan and Margot Robbie are phenomenal in their respective roles. These are two of some of the most exceptional performances you'll see all year. Directed by Josie Rourke, the movie chronicles the turbulent life of Mary Stuart, played by Saoirse Ronan, who was Queen of France at 16 and widowed at 18, and returns to her native Scotland to reclaim her rightful throne, during which time both Scotland and England are under the rule of Mary's cousin, Queen Elizabeth I, played by Margot Robbie. Mary is not satisfied being just a figurehead, so out she goes into the battle of marriage, betrayal, rebellion, and conspiracies and power struggle where everybody can be perceived as a threat to the crown. Let's go through some of the positives here, shall we? And this is what some of the critics out there have been pointing out, in that yes, there is diversity in Mary, Queen of Scots. There is Gemma Chan as one of Elizabeth's lady maids. There is Adrian Lester, who plays one of the Parliament's most influential politicians. And there is even an LGBTQ representation in this film. Diversity in any movie is a good thing. Now, I don't know how historically accurate this film is. Some say that people of color did hold positions of power during period pieces or medieval times such as this, but don't quote me on that. The story in this film itself is based on John Guy's book, Queen of Scots, The True Life of Mary Stuart. So right from the start, you just know that Saoirse Ronan will be more in the lead and Margot Robbie will play more of a supporting role. But even though Saoirse Ronan shares most of the screen time, Margot Robbie does a marvelous job of playing into Queen Elizabeth's insecurity and vulnerability, because even though they are a distance apart, she can relate to her cousin's struggle as a woman, which is at the very heart of this film. This is not so much a rah-rah girl power feminism type of movie, as it is more about the shit that a woman has to put up with, and how the men keep pushing the goalposts inch by inch. They keep rigging the rules and the manual to their advantage. Some of them even perform like double agents to pit Elizabeth against Mary. But that's not to suggest that Mary Stuart is entirely a victim or a saint. On the contrary, her ambition gets the better of her. Her thirst to prove everybody wrong becomes her undoing. Mary feels entitled, so to speak, and Saoirse Ronan ferociously plays that in the most unflinching manner. Just when you thought that Mary may have learned her lesson and be humbled a bit, she once again chooses to be defiant. Saoirse Ronan understands that this is a character that's both stubborn and persistent, and there's something admirable but also dangerous about that. The direction is a bit clunky at times. It does feel like a TV movie, especially the super lame battle sequence. I mean, after seeing a brutal, greedy, all-out medieval war like the one depicted in the movie Outlaw King, the battle you see in Mary Queen of Scots movie just looks inadequate or impotent by comparison. The film's runtime could also be trimmed down a bit, but I get it. If you do that, you might do that at the risk of downplaying or minimizing the hatred that some of the men have towards women in leadership. Speaking of which, David Tennant's ridiculously big-ass fake beard as that loudmouth sexist bastard just comes across comical. I could not take him seriously at all. And even though I really like the moment when we finally see Mary and Elizabeth in the same scene together, the moment which is incredibly significant for both characters, by the way, but those cloths that they have hanging there to kind of build a tension, like playing hide and seek leading up to the encounter, just seems juvenile and unnecessary. In conclusion, overall, Mary Queen of Scots can be summed up as 2 hours of Game of Thrones and the price of power. So that's it. That's my review of Mary Queen of Scots. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and share this video with all your friends on the YouTubeverse. And as always, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Hey, if you like this review and you want me to make more, please contribute monthly to help support this channel at Rama Screen Patreon page. Become my patrons today at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this.